We're back here in the city of Monsoon. Well, I guess technically we're standing in front of the city of Monsoon. So that big beacon of light in the distance is a big city. So it's like separate from everything. It's totally safe, and you have to actually ferry over there in this little dude in a little romantic little pink dinghy. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys how to buy a house here in the Hallowed Marsh, which is in Monsoon. I'm pretty sure this is the only house in the Hallowed Marsh that you can buy, but it is 500 silver, so make sure you got that. It is a hefty price. I'm thinking it's probably going to be 500 silver for any of the houses, and I'm assuming there's another house in each of the other maps, just like there is one in Sierzo and one here in Monsoon, of course. But anyway, so I am at the very north end of Hallowed Marsh. Hopefully you know how to get to Hallowed Marsh from Chersonese. And then once you get to the Hallowed Marsh, you'll be right there in the southwest corner. And then see this thing says, there's a path called Pilgrims Road. And you take it all the way straight all the way through to Monsoon, which is in the very north in the middle. But you can see this ancient ruins here. You're going to have to go through that. And I can't remember if it's a dungeon that we ran through or if it's just some ruins. I really can't remember. I know we almost went into that dark ziggurat thinking it was the ancient ruins. And that was a close call. We barely realized it wasn't where we needed to go. But anyway, so I'm not going to cover that journey. I would just run like hell all the way through. Unless you feel like fighting. Make sure you're equipped for fighting, because people here in the Hallowed Marsh are pretty mean. I mean, there's like bandits and stuff, but mostly there's a lot of like monsters and dinosaur looking things. But anyway, on the Pilgrim's Road, you see this path of icons is actually the same icon over and over again. So that marks the path here, and you can see this is what they look like. So if you find one of these, just follow it all the way through it. It's going to take you straight back to Chersonese or straight here to Monsoon. So it's free to ferry to Monsoon, but it's not so free to buy the house. Like I said, that's going to be 500 silver. So we're going to use this ferryman. All right, so it put us into Monsoon now. And so this is the pathway into the city. I'm not going to take you on a tour of the city because it's actually a decent size. It's not like too huge or overwhelming, but just hook the very first left right here, as you can see that I did. Let's give us a little bit of light here. So the house right in front of me, you see that big pink plant here? That's the house you can buy. Now there's going to be a lady standing right here. It's like the house seller of Monsoon or something like that. And you just talk to her, and then she'll offer you the house, and you can pay 500 for it, and then it's all yours. And then there's actually this dude standing outside who's selling the skill for like a lightning boon or something, or the blessing boon or something like that. If you try to train with him, boon of blessing. So this is a spell that pulls the boon of blessing, which I actually have the call to elements, which gives me a certain boon according to like where I'm at. And in the Hallowed Marsh, it actually gives me the boon of blessing. So that guy's skill is useless to me, but he does have like a little side mission if you want to go do that. Anyway, he looks like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. If you look at his hat and his eyes together, and he does lightning stuff, dude. Like, what? This guy, I think this is an ode to Raiden. Honestly, I think this was a little Easter egg, because he's got the hat and the eyes and he does lightning. That's too much of a coincidence, dude. That's not a common hat in this game. Like, you might see it elsewhere somewhere maybe, but I haven't even come across it yet. So maybe that's a like clear ode to Raiden from Mortal Kombat. But anyway, to the house. So it's got a little altar in there, which is cool because I'm actually part of the mission of Elat. So for roleplay purposes, I have my own little altar to pray to a lot. It's got 2 beds, just like the lighthouse in Sierzo, so I'm assuming all the player houses have 2 beds. Now, this house actually comes with a built-in alchemy kit, which is something that the lighthouse in Sierzo did not have. And aside from that, it's got this room over here. Here's the stash. And then, I'm pretty sure, yeah, here's a kitchen right here. So we've got a full-fledged kitchen. Bunch of little roleplay stuff to look cool. Oh, so my favorite part though, well, one of my favorite parts, I like the fact that it has an alchemy station built in, but it's got a freaking farm on the top of this thing, and they come back. Like, you don't have to do any maintenance. You can just come up here every now and then, gather whatever you're trying to gather. So it's like free ingredients. I mean, we're actually growing greasy fern up here, which, you know, you know what to do with the greasy fern. You know, we inhale it, and as a priest, you know, I'm a mage, so I gotta inhale the greasy fern to stay fueled. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's got crimp, gabberries, greasy fern, live weedy, and what else? There's something, crab eye. So I'm not even sure what that stuff's used for. I'm kind of a noob in alchemy, but I'm sure it'll come in handy having it just being grown on my damn roof. So anyway, that's the house here in Monsoon for the Hallowed Marsh. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I would like to buy all of the houses and just kind of do a small tour on each one of them before you guys buy them, so you know what you're actually getting into. Even if you don't like them, it's like, that's the stash point for that map, so it's kind of like, it's good to have all the houses, I'm sure. But for the hell of it, I'm gonna make videos on it anyway, because I'm glad I bought my little house and I'm looking cool in it. Anyway, dudes, keep an eye out for my other outward videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game just as much as I am, and I'll catch you guys on the sleeky deaky.